All right, y'all. I'm back. Last episode. Last episode. What's the name of this one? True Colors. Child. It's a whole lot going on. They really shook the table for these first 3 episodes. Like, what is the T? Bel-Air writers. Bel-Air writing room. Okay? Y'all was doing y'all big one, huh? Excuse me, y'all. Nothing to it. Just ripping tangles out. But, okay. So I started off saying, not Uncle Phil noticing that the chef sent flowers to only Aunt Viv. I see this is the game that Aunt Viv and Aunt Viv, what is their names? Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil gonna play. Cause it's a lot. Then Uncle Phil is such a hater. He talking about some, you like them tacos, Jerry? Them tacos weren't even good like that for real, was it? Don't act like you wasn't chomping down, sir. Don't act like you wasn't chomping down on them tacos. You know they was good. Don't hate. And the only reason why you act like that is because of that lady. Uncle Phil, calm your boots. Okay? The guys are going to help Jazz shop with Black Sass. So Jazz is really struggling. Y'all, I might need to go back to episode 1 and see how much money was on that tax paper, because I was thinking it was just like, $1,200 or something. But maybe I misread the number, because Jazz said that the $35,000 would help him a lot. It'll put a dent in it. I'm like, so it's more than $30,000? Jazz, how much you in arrears? Not you in arrears, but how much is it, Jazz? Child, Jazz need a check. Somebody need to write Jazz a check. All that money and wealth y'all got over there. Somebody write my man a check to save his record store. Okay? Okay. So they teaming up. Black Sass, they going around the city. It's a car show in the city. Black Sass popped up. Lisa, Jackie, Carlton Will, in a mirror. She popped up in her Hellcat to the car show, and they walking around taking pictures. Just scoping the scene, getting their name out there, working the street, putting stuff on social media, trying to build up a following and whatnot. My next note was, I like the black swimmer angle. I like it that we are doing a sport that is not, typically a sport that you would see many black people in. I love the fact that Lisa is a black swimmer. Shout out to Lisa. Girl, I'm here for you. I'm cheering for you, girl. Get your national title, girl. Ashley tells Hillary that she saw the kiss. She called Hillary a liar. Girl, you are fake. Plastic. I'm just playing. She ain't say all that. But she was like, girl, what's the tea, sister? What's the tea? Because you're not marrying LaMarcus. She was like, Ashley, that's not a nice thing to say. She said, what else isn't nice, sister, is you putting your lips on Jazz. I saw y'all, just so you know. And she was sworn to secrecy, but Ashley was like, oh, well, I need for you to tell your fiance what happened. I need for you to be honest, sister. Since we're just gonna, I was like, okay, Ashley, clocking tea. I feel it. I'm picking up what you put down, Ashley. I'm here for you, girl. I don't know if I agree with you. I don't know if I agree with you telling her that she should tell LaMarcus. But, maybe she should tell LaMarcus. She not being honest with herself, no way. She want Jazz. She don't want LaMarcus. I don't think Hillary is confused. Like, I can see if Hillary was genuinely confused, but come on now, Hillary want Jazz. Child. So Aunt Viv, so-called, calling herself being a good godmother. A good godmother. She walking around, the club or whatever, her and Lisa having this good heart-to-heart talk. And of course, who they bump into? Jackie. Child, I don't know if the grease could get any hotter. And by grease, it's the chicken. Of course, it's chicken grease. I don't know if the grease could get any hotter. Child, the way them two was popping each other, I'm like, oh, not the claws are out, sisters. Girls. Okay. Period. Okay, so there was a person that kept sending Aunt Viv like these DMs and pictures of their work on Instagram. And so Hillary took Aunt Viv's phone because Aunt Viv is not social media or tech savvy, and try to help her out and block the person. But come to find out, Aunt Viv actually likes the person's work. So, child, it's a mess. But I think the mystery artist is the chef. Is that a reach? Or who else could the mystery artist be? Drop down below. Who y'all think the mystery artist? I think the mystery artist might be the chef. Who else gonna come and paint that building like that? Or is the mystery chef her assistant? I don't know. Ashley wrote a rap about her dysfunctional family. It was giving, got me polishing drums to the break of dawn. I'm just playing. If y'all know where that's from, drop down below, comment, let me know where I got that rap from. Anyway, next. Hillary told Ivy about the kiss. The last thing Hillary should... I don't trust Ivy because she tried to get with Jazz in the first place after she knew how Hillary wanted him anyway. So Ivy wouldn't have been the person I would have told about the kiss, because Ivy got a big mouth. I don't trust her. So back to the car show. So we at the car show, and Jazz is polishing up his car. Child, Jazz gonna sell his car. And let me tell you something. My feelings was a little hurt because I know how Jazz felt about that car. And honestly, that dude offering Jazz $35,000 for that car was a low number, because that is an antique. So he should have at least got $100K. $35,000. Do you see the condition that car's in? No. Nothing less than 100. I put Jackie is landing on thick. Okay, Jackie done invited herself. They had a little talk before the car show at the country club, and Jackie was landing on thick, talking about how she was gonna be laid out across a Cadillac, taking her picture. Child. Excuse me. She was talking about how she gonna sell all these t-shirts. She at the car show telling Will that she done sold 36 pre-orders and all this. I mean, that girl is laying on thick. That girl wants her man back. She want her man back. Jackie done showed up at the house, at the club, at the car show. Jackie is everywhere. All right, Will is okay. This part was a little tender. I ain't even gonna lie, but after Will had finished making his rounds at the car show, he walked over to Jazz, and Jazz was in his car, and Jazz was just thinking very hard, very deeply. And here I am thinking, oh my God, he is tore up about Hillary. No, he was not. I mean, he might. But at this current present time, Jazz was thinking about his future. And he was just like, bruh, all the things that y'all have done for me. He was like, I can't let y'all start a business and give all this money to me. I was the same way about getting my business off the ground as y'all are when I first, took over my uncle record shop or whatever. And so, like, Jazz was dang near in tears. Like, the mood had got real serious. And Will was like, bro, you my homeboy. Like, I'm only returning the favor to you because you have been there for me for a multitude of things. So I'm just giving you the energy that you gave me. I gotta do this for you. And so Jazz was thankful. He was thankful. And he told him that he really appreciated it. And then he was like, can I have a couple moments, by myself in the car before I sell it? So this dude had gave Jazz his business card and told Jazz he's going to give him $35,000 for the car. So Will's trying to figure out, and he was talking to Carlton, how they finna get Jazz help. So, of course, Jeffrey's son, which I wish I remember his name, but I don't even like him because I feel like he's setting that whole family up. He was out doing street stuff, taking money from people, saying that he was betting on street race or whatever like that. And so Will was like, we can street race to win Jazz's money. Of course you street race with all them rich people so you can get your money fast. Okay? They never not hustling. So Carlton is really the race car guru. He is all into the cars, as you saw the last couple seasons. He's into the Grand Prix in Monaco. He's into like what's it called? Racing. Anyway. So right when they about to race, Amira offers up her Hellcat. Carlton almost starts panicking. Will was like, Carlton, you are not in the mind frame to do this. I gotta do this. Get out of the way. So Will get in the car. Carlton goes around the car and gets in the car. So Will gets in the car. Carlton hops on the other side. And so they start racing, right? Child, why am I nervous? I'm in there, my heart is beating fast. Because I'm just like, something about this is just gonna go left. Like, there is no way that it was not going to go left. Like, I just knew something bad was gonna happen. So I'm in there on the couch. I'm like, girl, okay, calm down, girl. This is a TV show. I'm like, why am I nervous? Like, it's like I'm in the car. So anyway, so Carlton and Will do not know what they're doing. So they're on the way back up the street. And the dude, there's a truck in front of them. So they gonna both have to split the truck. But the way the street go, Will and them go off the race route. And so now they panicking because they about to lose, right? Carlton is trying to rush put in. It is no time that when you gotta be somewhere in a tizzy and you trying to put that address in and you fumbling the phone. So they finally get it in, they go a back way, end up through an alley and come out on the same street in front of the car and win the race. Now I'm thinking, this dude finna be a sore loser. He is not finna give Jazz his money. Like, I just knew it. We didn't even hear nothing else about it. I'm like, so did Jazz get the money? ain't see Jazz get no cash. I ain't see Jazz get no check or nothing. So I'm like, okay. I'm just assuming. So next thing you know, after they, win the race, Jeffrey's son is out there and he's getting into a kerfuffle with some other dudes in LA, right? So the guys are alleging that Jeffrey shorted them their money. Jeffrey saying he didn't. He don't know what they talking about. So they about to get into it. So of course because Will, I don't know, y'all. Will just think because he from the hood that every time somebody get booked, he gonna book back. Will, you're not in the hood no more, friend. So because it's Jeffrey's son, Will and Carlton get involved. And so the dude started talking crazy to Will, and Will was like, hold on now. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Hold on, pump your brakes. So next thing you know, they about to start fighting, and the police come around the corner. Everybody run. So Jeffrey, son, Will, and Carlton all run in this parking deck. And they beat whoever they were running from, right? So next thing you know, there's a car pulling up on them. I'm like, I do not recognize this car. Who is that? It was given All-American when Spencer and Olivia was outside and this car just rolled up on them. I just knew they was about to be pew-pew. Like, I just knew. I was like, oh my God. This is not what we need on the third episode. I was like, oh my God. Next thing you know, Jeffrey got a car. I was like, whoo, relief. So much relief. So much relief. So much relief. Jeffrey got out of the car and asked them what was going on. And they were just like, oh, nothing. And then Jeffrey's son lied and say Will and Carlton was in trouble. He was helping them out. Excuse me, sir? Not to mention, Will already clocked your tea about you talking about your daddy. And now you over here lying on them? Bet. Okay. So now I officially, at this point, don't like Jeffrey's son. He need to go on back to where he came from. Because he doing too much. He done caused all this ruckus. And he ain't even been here that long. So I put Jeffrey pulled up right in time. Next thing you know, they walking around the street or whatever. Lisa, I think this might happen before they found Jeffrey. So Lisa and them was walking. Yeah, that happened before Jeffrey got them. Lisa and Will and Amira and Carlton, all of them was walking. And next thing I know, Jackie come around the corner and was like, oh, y'all trying to hit up? Whoop, 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 whoop. And everybody was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, yeah, my homeboy, he run the kitchen over here. He said the kitchen's still open if you want something to eat. Woo. And Lisa come out of nowhere. Call that girl a B-I-C-T-H and in that order. Y'all remember when Mama D said that? Call that girl out her name. Okay? And then was like, why you being so thirsty? Everybody flabbergasted. Everybody's flabber is gasted. Mouths are open. Lisa walk off and was like, well, I'm not about to do this with you. I got to train anyway. My summer is about to be busy. I don't need this. I'm not about to play third wheel. It's not funny. It was real dramatic. But it wasn't funny. Oh my God, what is in my eye? Anyway, so Lisa tells Will, you can have him. I'm like, dog, girl, he didn't even do nothing. I was like, oh my God, Lisa, girl, I didn't even know you had all that in you, sister. So everybody is just confused. Like, everybody's confused. Like, and then Carlton was like, don't even say nothing. Don't even say nothing. I tried to tell you that this was not going to be no good idea, but no. You was like, oh, it ain't even like that. You see what happens? You see? Everybody in that family just need to take everybody advice at this point. Because everybody is making unwise decisions. Everyone. All right? So then, next thing you know, they get back to the house. And I feel like, well, I don't know if that was next. But anyway, the next thing I'm thinking about is they're at home at the house and they see Jeffrey's son going through Uncle Phil's stuff in his office and putting stuff in his book bag. And so I'm just like, okay, obviously Jeffrey's son is an informant. Like, there's no other way. And now he's working at the office with them. So he's going to know all the inner workings of the office, talking about something. He put his daddy, not his daddy, but Uncle Phil told him to come to the house to get some papers to bring it back to the office. He was like, because I'm working for your father now, or whatever. And so Carlton and Will check him about what he been doing. And then he was like, you need to tell your daddy. You know, I don't even think that whole conversation should have went down. I just honestly think that Will should have said something to Jeffrey about it, because Jeffrey trusts them. And Jeffrey knows that if they would have come to him about anything about his son and what he heard, and if they had proof and everything, it would be no doubt that Jeffrey would have taken their side. Not that Jeffrey needed to take a side between, you know, the banks and his son, but at the same time, his son is doing something shysty, and he gonna get Jeffrey caught up. And so, hopefully Jeffrey don't end up going to jail or being on some type of illegal, I don't know, some type of paperwork or anything. You know, Uncle Phil will get him off though. But I'm just saying, hopefully none of it don't have to come to none of that because of his son, honestly. And so, he was like, oh, well, if you gonna tell it, you need to tell everything, because I'm gonna tell him about street racing. I'm just like, telling Jeffrey about street racing is nothing. That's like a small thing to a giant. Jeffrey wouldn't have got mad at them for street racing. It just wouldn't. It just would have been what it's gonna be. Cause I mean, they won the money. It was over and done with. They ain't gonna do it anymore. So I'm like, Lord, the episode done turned into the Pure Fast and the Darn Furious. I'm just like, Tokyo Drift in Bel-Air in LA, down in South LA, right there. Tokyo Drift, right in the street. Like, I don't even know. So then, Will pops up at the country club to tell Lisa that, you know, he was only in that it is what it's gonna be space for her, because that's what she wanted. He wanted more, but he was just doing what was comfortable for her. And she won't go say nothing because she's the one who basically put Will in that predicament. You know what I mean? Because she was too scared to just fully, you know, tell him how she felt. And so they've been just doing the runaround. And then Will basically told her that I was just waiting on you to want me back. And so then they made it official. So now Will and Lisa is official. Please, I don't know what else could happen during the season, but whatever happens, please keep them together. They got together too fast. The first season, all the second season, they wasn't together. And Lisa was just like, she was lovesick the whole second season. So please, for the love of all things Will, Lisa, and the Banks family, please keep Will and Lisa together. We done been through too much with them for them not to be together this season. Keep them together. Let them be a loving, happy couple and RODs for each other. That's my want for them, because we can't go through another breakup. We cannot go through another breakup. I don't know how Jackie gonna take all of that. I don't know how she gonna take all of that, because she want Will But we'll see. Hopefully he don't mess up. We just gonna pray. Ooh, child. Then it just when we thought it was gonna get messier, I guess all the women was confronting the other woman this episode because Aunt Viv took her hips to Philip Banks and Associates. Maybe it wasn't Philip Banks and Associates. Maybe it was the other one, Westlake or whatever their partner firm. Maybe she took her hips to that firm. Anyway, the girl, that lady was there, and Aunt Viv was like, what's so crazy to me is that we had this talk about you and Phil the first time. And you looked at me in my face and you told me there was nothing going on. You just said that you wanted help and that we're friends, that you're sorry for everything. That lady told Aunt Viv something. Now, Aunt Viv did not recant what that lady said. But if that lady said anything more, then it was a peck on the lips. And she made it seem like Phil made it seem like he was going to leave his family for her. 2 chops to that lady's throat. Because, ma'am, you are breaking up a happy home. So, Aunt Viv gets to the house and she drinking. Child, Uncle Phil put on his coat of armor and walked in the room. And she was just like, what's up? Uncle Phil get his cue, he gone close the door. I don't know what the point of closing the door was. If y'all weren't gonna have a discreet and between y'all type conversation, y'all might as well went outside to the car and sat in the car and talked about it while nobody else could hear y'all. Because why would you be shouting at each other in the room with the door closed, knowing everybody else can hear you? And y'all right across the hall from everybody's bedroom. Y'all in there fussing each other out about said thing. All Carlton heard was his name, and he felt like he was to blame. And now I just feel like Carlton feel like he gonna be the demise of the marriage. He gonna be the pitfall for the demise of the relationship. And that's the last thing we don't need, because we don't need Carlton to slip back and have a relapse. We don't need for Carlton to have a relapse. That's what we don't want that. So Hillary, I'm telling you, everybody just decided to shake the table this episode. So Hillary's like, girl, I can't do this no more. The guilt, girl, is eating me up, sister. I cannot do this. I'm just like, Hillary, girl, so you gonna tell that boy all that news before his game? Girl, you can at least wait till after the game. At least wait till after the game, girl. Like, you don't want to do that to him. Wait till after the game. So LaMarcus, right when she was about to tell LaMarcus the whistle blow, it was time for the scrimmage to start. LaMarcus is out there doing good. He's having a good time. Next thing you know, DeMarcus get hit hard. We was like, oh, DeMarcus ain't good. LaMarcus, I'm sorry. LaMarcus ain't good. Child, LaMarcus get right back up and was like, hey. Next thing you know, DeMarcus is wobbly. I'm just like, oh my God, DeMarcus got a concussion. Y'all, DeMarcus fall out. And he is unresponsive. I'm just like, no. Y'all can't do this to this version of Hillary. Like, in the first Fresh Prince, Trevor perished doing a bungee jumping or something like that, and right before him and Hillary was about to get married. So now Hillary is out there and they are doing chest compressions to LaMarcus because LaMarcus done fell out. And y'all gonna end it like that. So now we gotta wait a whole week to find out what in the world going on with LaMarcus. Now that LaMarcus she definitely can't tell LaMarcus now that she done. Did she cheat? Yeah, that's cheating. Now she done cheated on LaMarcus, and he got a health situation. Now she gonna have to tell him that when he get better. So now she got to carry the guilt for more. And then he hurt at that. Like, whew, child. It's a mess. It's a mess. But it was good. Every episode was good. Y'all did the thing, writers. Y'all did that. Y'all ate them 3 episodes up. Look, it was a lot to process. But I'm here for every piece of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all did that. Y'all did y'all big one. So yeah, y'all. Let me know, y'all comments down below, what y'all thought about Bel-Air Season 3, Episode 3. And I'll be back with more videos next week. Deuces.